Hello, hello, ladies. What's going on? My name is Becky LaFave, better known as She's in Charge of Business, where I help empower women to monetize their brand, build a profitable business online without sacrificing their souls. So today we're talking about how to build consistency in your business. So, how many of you find yourself showing up, not showing up, showing up, not showing up? Right? There's something behind that, or maybe you just haven't found a way to do it just yet. So, before I dive in deep, today is the last day. Well, not the last day, but we start today. You can sign up today for our 4-day lead challenge, where I'm going to talk about what we're talking about today. We're going deeper. We're diving deeper. I'm giving all the goods. Now, if you've ever been on challenges and you're like, well, that was great information, that's not going to be the case, right? You're going to get a workbook, you're going to dive deep, and you're going to learn and implement, and you're going to see change in your business. So if you're ready for that, drop leads below if you haven't joined yet to get the information to join. Okay. So if you're joining me, say hi, tell me where you're coming in from. I always love to know where you're at in the world. Makes it so fun to see where we're reaching. And what kind of business are you in? Feel free to share below what it is that you do. My mission is to really ascend women, right? To whatever it is that you want to. Everybody has a different level of success, right? And so I'm excited to have you join us today. Now, if you don't know, every Wednesday I do go live at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, where I always teach something about business, right? And so today, that's exactly what we're talking about. 3 ways to build consistency that is powerful. So welcome, ladies. It's nice to see you here. Thanks for joining me. And here's the thing, like, I want you to imagine, okay? I want you to imagine what it could look like if everything was going your way. Like everything you wanted was happening for you, right? And so take a moment to really dream on that every single day. Like that is part of an entrepreneur. Period. We're not just getting up or going to work and doing the mundane. No, being a part of an entrepreneur, building a successful, if I can get it out, business is all about how we set it up for the day, right? And if you're used to being an employee, you're just not used to doing that, or you've just never learned how to successfully get up the morning. I mean, there was many years, let's face it, I was rushing out the door. I was tackling the day as the day was coming at me, right? We allow the day to attack us instead of us attacking the day and doing exactly what we set out to do. No, we're just in that do mode, right? Instead of being. So, Andrea, thank you for joining me. This is so important to shift that mindset. One is most importantly, right? Because reality will hold us back from our desires. I mean, look around. If you're not really getting what you want, right? Is because your desires are so not driving the bus. You're being driven by what's out there. Okay. And so you really got to put yourself in that growth, that vision of what that next level you looks like. And let's face it, it ain't easy. But if you truly desire, okay, that's where it comes deep. Truly desire something different, you got to think different. Okay. And some of the things that you have to do daily for your business has to look different because you're not where you want to be. It's because you haven't learned something different and how to get there. Okay. So I was just listening to a really good book. It's new to me, so I've already forgot. Breaking the Habits of Being Yourself. I highly recommend it. Got it on Audible. Breaking the habits. And that's exactly what it is. We all have patterns. We all have these habits. And so we get excited. We want this business. We jump into coaching. We jump into network marketing. And maybe you find yourself maybe in the past failing at certain things. So you're scared to start something new. Like, who's been there? I've been there, and maybe you're holding yourself back because you have these habits, you have these old patterns, you have all these things that are locked up inside of you. Instead of saying, no, today's a new day and I get to change things, I get to do things different in my life, right? And so, number one, is building that mindset, that vision of why. Now, I know this isn't new information, but are you really doing it? Right? Are you really doing it, sister? Out there, are you performing? I was just talking to a former student of mine. She came into Arizona yesterday, so we got to meet up, and it was such a blessing. And, you know, we were talking about these things that I'm sharing with you today because as I coached her, guess what? I got coached back last night. And it was an amazing experience because we, as women, as business owners, we do go through all of these things, right? And your vision has to be so strong that no matter what, you will see it through, right? Because what's been put on your life is something that you say Becky LaFave is got this vision that's been put on her. So I want you to say out loud to yourself your own name and what is your vision? What is it that you want in your life that has been placed upon you? It is your, not your duty because you don't have to, but your desire, right? Your desire. So I want you to feel it. I want you to be able to taste it. See, here's the thing. If you're not using all your senses, then you're locked up. You're locked up and you're going to be working harder, not smarter, right? Get the vision, set forth the mindset every single day. And that's going to propel you. Okay, that's going to propel you into, hey, Kimberly, nice to see you here. Yes, preaching this morning, girl, preaching it. Okay, number two, this is so important. It is the things that we do every morning. So what do you do every morning to get ready? Just to get ready in the morning, right? You get up, you take a shower, you blow dry the hair, you get your makeup on, you get all cuteness for yourself, right? For yourself. Let's keep it real. We want to feel good about ourselves, and that's mainly the number one thing. And then we step out into the world and things are happening to us, right? So that's, you're setting yourself up for the day. That's a normal habit of yours, okay? Now you're stepping into business that's not a normal habit for yours. So now you have to set up a daily method of operation. How many of you drop below? Do you have a daily method of operation? Drop a 1 below if you have a DMO, which is a daily method of operation. Do you have that? Okay. Do you have that? That is what's going to set you up for success. Now, it is it is the thing you have to do every day. It's just like you drive to work a certain way. You get to work, you turn on the lights, whatever that routine is, you do out of habit. So now you have to create a new habit for your business. So you got an online business, you got to create this new habit. What is the DMO that you're setting up for you to be successful in your business? So if you don't know, we are going to be sharing that tonight in that Leads Challenge. Okay. So how do you set up that week? How do you do all of the things, Becky, to be successful? Right? This is no fluff that I'm going to be handing out to you guys because this is the biggest things that matter. And you can't rely on being motivated. Okay, how many of you are motivated to drive to work? So if you're not a full-time entrepreneur working from your computer, living your dream, you might have a job. You might have something else going on and you're working your way to that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. And so you're not very motivated to go to work every day. I mean, I'm not motivated every day to go to work, right? Who is? But I put myself in that state of mind every day. I get excited about my vision. I get excited who I get to work with. I get excited to speak, right? And so you can't rely on motivation because it's like taking a shower, right? You got to get up and you got to do it. So you can't just rely on that. You got to have that vision. You got to have that DMO. No matter what, you got to get through that DMO, that daily method of operation, okay? And number three, we hear this all the time, but have you started doing it? Are you sitting back and saying, I'm too scared? Or what if people judge me? Or I don't know these people, right? Are you getting in the room with other like-minded women? This is one of the most important things. Are you lone wolfing it? Are you lone wolfing it? Drop a 2 below if you have been lone wolfing it. And trust me, I have been one of those. I am very strong-minded. I am very strong woman. And sometimes I don't ask for help, right? And is that the smartest thing in the room? No, it is not. But we do that. And how many of you are strong-minded women? Drop it below. Let me know if that's you. Drop a 3 below or put strong-minded if that is you. Because you know what? You have to get close to the fire. And the fire is these strong women, these women that will be there for you, these women that are going to stand next to you and help you rise to the top, right? If you're in the right room, if you're hanging out with women that truly want to see you rise. That's the difference, right? We all have friends and we love our friends, but typically those are not the people that we should be hanging out with to keep what? Our mindset strong, to keep us going on the direction that we want to move in, because they're doing what they want to do. And you can't expect somebody else to see your vision. Right? You can't expect other people. Don't put your expectations on others. It's your vision. It is your dream. It is your job to go make it happen every single day if you're fighting for it. Okay. So how many sisters out there are fighting for it? Drop me some crowns below, right? Because I heard this one time and I wrote it down. Tony Robinson says all the time, once you're in your head, you're dead, right? We got to stay out of our head. We got to stay in our vision. We got to know where we're going. We got to be in the room with other people. We got to set the day strong and make it happen every single day. No matter if you're motivated, no matter if you feel like doing it, no matter what it is, by the end of the day, I have a list that I perform every single day, a list that I go through. Check, check, check. Yes, I'm done. So I can feel good when I put my head down at night and say, you know what? I talked to a sister. I helped another sister. I moved my dreams further. I got my vision in check, right? Do you have that list? Right? It's so important to have. And so don't let your own emotions take you out of your vision, because trust me, old habits come back real easy, because you've already created. We need to create new habits. We need to create new beginnings. We need to create, right? What that is you're looking for. So with that being said, I hope that was helpful. If that was fire today and you're like, sister, yes, share this broadcast, get it to more women out there that need this message, or any other messages that I have putting forth, because like I said, I go live every Wednesday. How many other sisters can we help? And also, if you're just jumping on and you're not catching this and you haven't joined the Leads Challenge, it starts tonight. So if you're in, drop your in, and I'm going to see you tonight at 5:30 Mountain Standard Time. Make sure to check your time. Grab the email, right? If I'm lost in the junk, get me out of the junk, because there's more important emails coming you don't want to miss. And make sure you have your workbook and you're ready to freaking rock, sister. All right. Nothing but love. I can't wait to see what your success looks like. Ciao for now.